here we go. This is something that I'm a little annoyed about. Okay. Now, this is on my phone. All right. When you have the Google app, it's called Google app, I believe. And basically, you swipe to the right of your phone. You're on your home screen. You swipe to the right, and you see a lot of these news. Depending on how the algorithm's stalking you. The game industry, right? They normally would do articles saying this is what's happening, this is what's been announced by these companies, et cetera, et cetera. But they stopped doing that. Some of these places, and instead they allow the editors to just write in first person, as you can see here. I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3 and Starfield at the same time, and I don't know who I am anymore, but I'm loving it. Says GamesRadar. Are you going to bother to go to GamesRadar website after seeing that headliner? Not me. I don't give a crap who that guy is or girl or they. Who do they think they are? I'm playing 2 games and I don't even know who I am anymore. I don't care. I hate that style of writing. And that started, I think, in 2014. And Kotaku was one of the first groups that started, speaking in first person. And their headliners were all like, I played this game. This is why I think you shouldn't buy it. And I think you shouldn't support these developers because my opinion is above yours. I will tell you what to do with your money. Me. I hate that. So this started creeping up again. And I skippity-doo-dah, right? Like, articles are supposed to be like this. Fortune, for example, he doesn't say, I think AI tools are fueling 35% spikes in Microsoft's water consumption. Come check out my article. No, they just say what it is. But this also doesn't mean that this article shouldn't say, if you play Baldur's Gate 3 and Starfield, you won't know who you are anymore. Although that's good clickbait. But I would actually much rather read that nonsense, of a title than I did this. I. Anyways, so here's the next one, right? There we go. PCGamer. So PCGamer, I don't think speaks in the first person in this, but this is another thing I don't like too. Another trend that has been happening for the past 10 years, and it's because they need to come up with content. There's not enough games to cover. Not enough games are coming out for these kinds of publishers for them to talk about. So their business goes down the drain. If there's not enough games to talk about, not many people are going to their website. If they're not going to the website, nobody's clicking ads, making them money. Was for them to survive, then they got to fire 20 more people. So you got to have content. So, Starfield came out, you talk about, your review, because that's all you're mainly known for is having a review. And then what? Oh, we interviewed some of the developers. We interviewed Todd Howard. Okay, so that's one article. All right, that's going to last for what, a few weeks, and then people forget about it. You're like, oh, that's so last 2 weeks ago. I don't care about Todd Howard from 2019. So what else is there? Well, they got to have organic content. In this case, organic content meaning they write this on their own, and then they try to get you in there, snag you in there to get a couple ad revenue. And that is for the best Starfield experience. Don't blow up enemy ships, board them instead. Now, I like that they didn't say, I think for the best Starfield experience, you should blow up the enemies. Blow them up. Yeah. So they don't say that. They just say this. The problem with this, though, is the trend where it's saying 10 things you got to know before. It's almost like the stupid people in TikTok world and in YouTube world where they say they list 10 things you got to learn about Starfield before it comes out. 2 things my mom taught me on how to be a good content creator. Oh, man. And tips on how to play Starfield, even though the game just came out 1 hour ago. I got it in advance, and I'm telling you how to play it. God damn it. So here you go. For the best Starfield experience, don't blow them up. We'll tell you how to do it. Just leave me alone. You know what I did? I didn't play the campaign at all until what is it, the second week now? Second, third week? Because there's so much to do. And I also didn't like the intro. Go watch my last 2 streams if you want to know how that went. I'm making a review, or actually I'm making an updated impression video to tell you how my journey has been in this game. And it's unfortunate that Bethesda missed the opportunity here to step it up. They're not stepping it up. They are still developing as if they're in 2012 And that's why you see some critical reviews like, dude, we're in 2023. Come on. This is not a 2012 game anymore. You know, like our industry should not be stuck in 2012 making another, you know, like fetch quest system, very pretty much what it is. You know, you can't avoid it. It's really, really inundated, flooded, if that's the word. I keep using inundated. No, flooded with quests. It is flooded with quests of just go get the shit in another planet, come back, give you the caps. I'm calling it caps. This Fallout, right? Go do this thing for me. Oh, boo-hoo, my feelings are hurt. Make me happy. Then come back. Go get this shit done because I'm stuck here on the spaceship because I'm an NPC. And I don't do anything else. You can stand there and watch me for 8 hours of your time. I stand here at my post telling you what to do. I want to see PCGamer write about that shit because it's annoying. It's annoying to see that in 2023, but suffice to say, here we are. So, well, why won't play companies like, oh, I don't know, Rockstar do games like this? Like, I think eventually they will. But just like Bethesda, they loop themselves in to the loop of making GTA and Red Dead Redemption. But you never know. You never know. Maybe 10 years from now, as we get older, they'll come up with a Starfield game. They'll do it right. They'll do it right. Not saying it's, you know, Starfield bombed, but it's stuck in 2012. Ugh. It has its moments where it's like, something new for once. But then you get reminded, oh, something old again. Anyways, so I don't like that. I don't like when these companies do this. You know, this is how you should play your game. This is how you should have some fun. It's clickbait. It's horrible clickbait and stupid, and it ruins your relationship with them. And you don't want to click on it at all. It's like, I don't, dude. First of all, they don't even hold an account, at least according to the title, that there are skills in the game, like piloting skills. You have to destroy ships. And the game is set up where you have multiple fractions that if you're trying to get on everybody's good side, you're not allowed to. That's the point of the game. No. Don't play the game the way you want. No. Play the game how we want you to play, side with one faction, beat the game, go back, start it all over again, choose another faction, get another experience. It's the replayability, right? So no, what I'm talking about is the game kind of like says, okay, there are 3 factions in the game. If you like being a pirate because they're so cool and so fun, pirating is so fun, okay? But that means the UC, the UC faction or the Free Star or Free whatever faction, let's call it Fallout faction, okay? Because why Bethesda wasted designing the Fallout universe in this game? It literally feels like I'm playing Fallout with that Free Star whatever faction. I don't know what they're called. I just hate going over there. I'm like, dude, what is this, Nuka Town? Like, get the hell out of here, Fallout. I'm tired of this. The game already feels like Fallout. Why do I need to go to a place that actually looks like copy and paste with assets? Anyways, so you make one of those factions upset. You know, I might as well make the Free Star people upset because I really don't like the whole place. It looks like Fallout, right? But you make them upset, and then you got these main quests or big quests where you got to go through their system, and now you got to pay 190,000 caps because you upset them. Because you destroyed their ships. What the fudge? Now, there are ways where you can avoid it by destroying everybody, including the witnesses. Hello, I think they're copying somebody there. They're copying Red Dead Redemption, destroy the witnesses. But there's some ports where you just can't avoid, especially when there's like 5 ships and one of them's like, screw this, I'm out here. And it's like, no, let me go get you before you leave. Shit. And I got to deal with everybody else. So then the bounty goes up. And then you go to that faction's universe or galaxy, and there's a bounty on you now. This word spread like freaking a fire instantly. Well, fire takes a while, I guess. So anyways, I don't like that. And then here we go, another one. TheGamer. I don't give a shit. Mr. I will never forgive Bethesda for Starfield's maps. Boo-hoo. Come read my article at TheGamer. God damn it. Stupid. I hate this. Like, why do they keep doing this? Why would they always write in first person? It doesn't make you give a shit about what they have to say. I will never forgive them. Get out of here. Stupid. Get over it. Maps suck. Move on with your life. There's a bunch of quests I need to get done. You need to go fetch this dude's... I literally finished this quest today. You need to go get this dude's ring because he was going to give it to some girl. And the girl's like, no, I love somebody else. So you got to go fetch the ring and come back. But that one was one of the fun ones because that got me the highest damage weapon in the game so far. It's got a 200 max damage shotgun that deals explosive damage. Now, some hardcore people would be like, yo, that's pretty much a gun from Fallout 76. It's called explosive damage, right? In Fallout 76, you grind to hell for these epic games, these epic weapons that have modifiers on them. And the explosive damage is the number one modifier in the whole game. Everybody for that whole year when that modifier came out was just gunning and grinding away at the Scorch Beast Queen in Fallout 76 just to get a gun that has explosive damage on it. So Starfield, not Fallout Field. Starfield did that again. Now, it hasn't happened so far where it's like, okay, dude, enough is enough. This is literally Fallout. I'm tired of this. It's not enough. All right, they're not doing that a lot. The reason being is that there is enough stuff to kind of get in the way. So you don't see the strings. You don't see the template from which this existed from. I wish the template was Skyrim instead of Oblivion, or I'm sorry, instead of Fallout. But what is what it is. I think the people just finished Fallout 76, or no, I think the people who helped, the team who helped create Starfield is the same team who made Fallout 4, because they had a separate team, I think, for making 76. Because if I'm not mistaken, Todd Howard mentioned, hey, we will be working on the next game, Starfield, etc. Shortly after this, or no, we're working on it at the same time as we're wrapping up Starfield, Fallout 76. So that's why it makes sense that then it's the Fallout 4 crew. I don't think it's the same team. I think they have separate teams within the whole company. So then the 76 crew, oh boy, I hope they are the Starfield people, because if they're not, I don't want them to be working on the Elder Scrolls game. Anyways, I digress. I will never forgive Bethesda. I will never forgive TheGamer to come up with this lousy ass title, speaking in first person, because I don't know who this writer is. And first of all, let's talk about it. In our age group, millennials and Gen Zs, I don't see people talking about that they have a favorite writer in TheGamer or PCGamer or IGN. What I do see is IGN's videos on YouTube. In the comment section, it's usually in the comment section. There will be some people in a blue moon. They'll comment on the host of the show there, the person who's speaking. They'll say, hey, it's good to see you back. Right. But I don't know anybody in our age group that says, my goodness, Joe Blow from TheGamer said something. I got to go read it. Oh, no. Joe Blow from TheGamer will never forgive Bethesda? Oh, I got to go read that tea. I don't think, like, these websites, these journalistic websites, no matter how big or small they are, I don't think they're for us in our age group. If you want to say Gen X's, possibly, but not much, to be honest. Like, I've seen a lot of Gen X gamers, they don't give a shit. They're the I don't give a shit generation, which I grew up with. So I'm actually I'm a this is stupid. They actually found a name for us people. I'm what they call a geriatric millennial. I'm the oldest that you could possibly be before becoming a Gen Xer. So I'm at this border where I grew up with Gen X's mainly, right? And then my millennials are just too young, too immature, at least for my school. And that's why these, like, I'm stuck in the middle. And so I see both worlds every single day. And it gets so annoying because I don't feel like I fit in either one. I'm too young to hang out with the older crew, but I'm too old to give a shit about all the shenanigans that's happening with the Gen Zs. But yet at the same time, I can relate because I'm also millennial. So it's like, eh. Anyways, like I said, I think it's actually writers and such that you follow for these publisher websites, where they make these articles for video games. I think it's actually the boomer group, because in the boomer group, newspapers was the thing. You want to know about the latest news? Watch it on the newspaper. Read it on the newspaper. TV was a thing too, but actually no, TV was a big thing because you had sitcoms, the drama flicks like One Life to Live, and something hospital, like I'm totally dating myself right now. None of you folks even know what I'm talking about. Anyways, they used to be called daytime TV television, right? Daytime television, where and the internet wasn't a thing, so everyone just watched TV. You had to look at TV guides to know what show's coming up. Oh, there's a show right now called The View with Whoopi Goldberg and a few other celebrities. Well, they had stuff like that back then. Like, Oprah Winfrey had her own show. When you tune in at 3 p.m. on Monday and Wednesday to watch her show and see what she's talking about and really, really fall for everything, right? So I think that audience was the boomer generation. And so I think these articles, would create a fan from that time period, that era, not this era. So change the perspective. Don't say I. All right, companies, stop it. Tell your writers to stop saying I. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Like, do what a PC gamer has been doing for years, and just do content like this. That's the latest trends. Hey, 10 tips to get you good. 10 tips to rank up. Or hey, you want a better experience? Well, try this. Don't say though that this is the way to do it. That's a no-no. Don't tell your audience how to play a game. People have their own funsies, right? There's some people that completely just want to destroy every single ship and kill everybody because it's so freaking fun. Because they come from Call of Duty and that's all they know. Don't question it. Kill it. It's like an itch. When can we kill? When can we kill? There's some options in the game. This is why I do like Starfield. There are some options where you can be that asshole and just say, I don't care. I'm just gonna finish them off. Bam, bam, bam. And they're like, no, what are you doing? You got mad. Yeah. Anyways. All right. So enough of that segment. Let's move on to the funsies.